there's a burden on my heart to be involved in church. We say ministry, but that's kind of like a lingo. And basically what that means is you dedicate your life to doing the things that God is doing on earth. When I started my career, it scared me a lot to think, I do not know how to do this. But God has been very gracious in just showing me all you need to be is willing, and I will give you the tools that you need to work with teenagers. And so as times change and teenagers change, God has also given me the ability to adapt to the current times and situations. The things I love about my job are spending time with the youth. I work primarily with 6th graders through 12th graders. And so you think of that time period in life, it's only 6 or 7 years, but the life experiences that each of these kids go through in that short time is amazing. You start off as a middle schooler, and you're kind of just starting to form your own identity, and by the time you graduate high school, so much of who you are is already being formed. So that by the time these students go off to college or to the workplace, they've already crammed in just a life's worth of experiences. And it's just a starting off point for who they're going to become as adults. And so to be able to spend time with teenagers and be able to see them mature emotionally and spiritually through this time is a really cool part of doing what I do. For me to be able to be a positive aspect of their life, I have to continue to remind myself that sometimes they can go from school to home and have a totally negative experience. And so when they come into contact with us here at the church on Wednesday night, I want it to be the positive highlight of their day, if possible. A place where they can come and be themselves and know that we're going to love them no matter what, and that we're going to care about their lives, and that we're going to show them Jesus in every aspect of what we do. Then that's the best part of my job. And then on the flip side, the worst part of my job, the thing I hate about doing what I do, is the fact that it's when you work with teenagers, they are not your peers. You cannot act like a teenager, and you cannot have the teenagers be your primary relationships in your life. And so I have to constantly work at finding relationships with adults that fill my emotional tank. Because teenagers, they're going to, part of being a teenager is the self-centeredness of growing up. And so they take, they emotionally take from you. And you're investing in their lives. And so you keep giving and giving and giving. But you can never be in a position where you take from them. And so a big part of surviving in this career is to be able to have relationships with adults that they can fill your tank back up on a regular basis, so that you're not running on empty emotionally when you have teenagers around. When I see these gaps being left in people's lives, I read in the Bible that the one thing that can provide peace and joy to everyone is seeking the ways of God.